So yeah, I got those coins. You can come in here. You can spend them on this stuff. But the smile is free. Get as many of those as you can. It's actually not that important. I'm not going to spend anything on these right now, because the first boss is a pushover. Man, this game is awesome. But what I was going to say is I haven't really... When I was a kid, this game was a bit too confusing for me to actually play and beat. You know? Fuck. That was quick. Oh. Eventually, I think this one. Yeah, look at that. If that doesn't give you nightmares, I don't know what will. So the key is to when he gets those scary teeth to, or she maybe? I don't know, man. That's that. Wario flexes because he's a manly man. Does a tumble roll, starts to pose like Hercules. Mamma mia. Got that right, Wario. So that's the first tutorial section, pretty much. And then after that, the game opens up and it lets you go into 4 different worlds, pretty much. 4 worlds with 4 levels each, and a boss in each one. So the main game consists of these 4 worlds, and in total there's pretty much just 16 levels and plus 4 bosses. And there's one boss at the very end and another level in between. So in total there is 16, 17, 18 levels and 6 bosses. But I'm going to start with the Clover guy, Emerald Passage. Because it's the one I remember most freshly. This is one of those games that's sort of confusing. Sort of puzzly, if you know what I mean. So it wasn't until recently... Well, let me listen to this music for a second. I don't know. It's like Japanese woman singing. It's pretty cool. It's cute, you know. I don't know what I just did there. I didn't need to do that at all. Ooh. Careful. Spear guy. The red crystals are worth 100, so if you can get those, you should grab them. The soundtrack in this game is absolutely incredible. I was not expecting it. This game just blew me away when I played it again recently. Here's one of those blocks that you can only break while going fast. Charge up with the shoulder button. This enemy is sort of like the Mario enemies you see, but in order to beat him you have to stomp on the ground and then flip them over and then stomp on their like underbelly. Throughout the game there are these like puzzly sort of levels, areas, that you'll find this guy. He's like Dr. something? I can't remember his name, I'm very sorry, but he's Dr. something. And he's always, not always, but for the most part, he's in these puzzle rooms. And he's the key to figuring out what you're supposed to do. And this one's pretty easy. You're supposed to just throw him up, switch that block, jump up these stairs, grab the diamond. Puzzly rooms aren't really essential. They're just so that you can grab more money. And you always want more money because you're a greedy bastard. Man, this game just blew me away. Come in here. Secret place. Grab your CD. Secret place in here. Grab your diamond. Oops. But yeah, man, this game. Such a breath of fresh air. I like how his belly jiggles. Oh, whoops. I didn't think about that. You're gonna need that guy. That's another thing about this game that I didn't explain yet. There's gonna be these enemies that can impose status... Not really status ailments, because it's sort of like a key to solving puzzles. This guy throws apples, which funnily enough get you like really fat, so that you're like super heavy and you can break things under your fat weight. But he is one of them. Well, I guess I'll explain them as when they come. Just checking to make sure I had all the pieces and the CD and everything I need. So at the end of every level, I didn't explain this, but there's going to be like a frog switch thing that when you activate will change the level up some and also give you a time limit to race back to the beginning of the level when you have everything you need. You can finish the level without everything you need, but it's sort of pointless because you need that stuff to actually continue in the game. So let's hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Oh, I didn't come up here, did I? Nope, I didn't. So, under a time constraint, let's try and figure this out real quick. Not too hard. Oops. Took me a second to figure that out recently when I played it, because I didn't know that you could jump and crouch at the same time. And you're going to need to do that. You're going to actually need to do that for some of the puzzles in the game. Man, this game just blew me away, though. I can't say how much I love it right now. I was just searching through my old stuff and I found all my Game Boy games. I found Advance Wars 2, Super Mario and Luigi. Some Pokemon games. Some Zelda games. Some Mario games. Just, it was a blast from the past, man. It was nice. So, moving on. Wildflower Fields. Another very cool level. We're going to be introduced to another one of those, like, transformation sort of things. In the shape of these bumblebees. If they sting you, you get all fat and bloated in your face area. So you turn into a balloon, obviously. You know? Just like you would in real life. The music gets all distorted, and that's pretty funny too. But if you come up here, you get your CD. Oop, man, behind the spikes there. The soundtrack in this game just blows my mind. Very cool stuff. Oh, come on, I didn't need that. If you hit B, you can float a little faster. So, like, instead of just floating straight, you just do this. Oh, I'm actually going to need to get stung real quick here. Just go up, land on this branch here, then power slam. You're going to want to watch out for that guy. He'll, like, dig around and shoot up these little spiky balls, you know. You know how it is. Oh. This game. So cool. So cool. I was never a big fan of Wario back in the day, though. I used to be under the impression he was just some sort of like asshole who didn't really have any redeeming factors. And for the most part, I was right. But these days, I can appreciate that. I think it's just funny. He's just sort of a funny guy. Because the whole game, he's basically just in it for the money, right? Like he's just a greedy dude. But unbeknownst to him, he is actually rescuing a princess. And I just think the idea of that is just so funny. I don't know. I'm sort of I got a weird sense of humor, like I said. And these ones just make me laugh too, because like he's in here trying to figure it out, and you rush in and just blow through it and wreck the day for him. Basically, you just wreck his whole day. I just think that's so funny. I've never jumped up here before, because I always just kill that guy without thinking about it. What's in here? Oh yes, here's our first real look at the swimming part. If you hit B, you can sort of flap your arms. I guess you flap your arms, I don't know. You take a stroke. Stroke, maybe? I don't know. I don't know swimming technique or terminology or anything like that. Ooh, these dangerous fish are dangerous. So we gotta watch out for them. There is a way to kill them, but it's a little difficult, I should say. It's not entirely self-explanatory.